might be Sylvana side lanes. It is a flexible pick after all.
Yeah, that's the thing, and that's what's a little frustrating, but we'll figure out in a little bit, because that kind of changes the dynamic of the lane, and as well as how the early to mid is going to be played out for the side of Red Esports. But, you know, Suhaz EVOS, I'm really liking the direction that they took. I definitely thought they were going to follow a lot of what traditional teams like to do. It's like, oh, you're playing a split push composition, that's fine, we get wave clear, and then we play this team fight composition that you can't penetrate most of the time.
I like how Red Esports is trying to adapt to the situation in terms of drops, but as of now, the win condition here is to take split off fights. They are looking to have the Natalia and potentially the higher booster to cut the backlines and get easy pickoffs here. But ladies and gentlemen here, let's witness how it all goes down. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be Suhaz EVOS going up against Red Esports first game. Who's going to take the first game? We shall see. But as of now, we are going to be seeing a little bit of an overclump here coming from Suhaz EVOS here to try and protect Yi Chun-Sin in case Natalia gets a little bit cheeky here from Red Esports.
Yep, they're willing to sacrifice their bottom red side here to get as many members as possible to ensure that that blue is going to be up and running. And AJ, he's going to be able to soak up this wave for now.
This is pretty interesting here. Look at this. Like, Red Esports, they have the Sylvana playing like a tank role, but getting a mage amulet to kind of scale here. So side lanes is going to be up from Harry here.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting because now Harry is going to walk on over, but he gets stunned.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. No, you hate to see it. You hate to see it. When you want to turn around, but you get stunned and it's too late and the direction is the wrong side. You dash back into the enemy.
Oh, great clutch there coming from AJ. Actually punished that here. So great takeoff here coming from Suhaz. He was like, this is going to solidify Box's double hyper buffs here. So this hyper Yi Chun-Sin is going to try and pop off. Meanwhile, top side, Red Esports, you can see they're trying to make some sort of plays, but HY starting to emote here. He's going to be A-okay for now.
Yeah, he's going to be A-okay. And I think at the end of the day, it doesn't hurt too much here giving over one kill, especially when you're playing in this Carmilla matchup. It's not like you lost too much EXP. He's only going to be slightly ahead by 2 minions. And overall, it doesn't really hurt your game plan. However, Suhaz EVOS here want to look for this dive. And Red, they see it coming. They're responding to this.
Yep, Harry's going to be left alone here. Suhaz EVOS, they're thinking about going for dive, but DA says, you know what? There's something wrong here. Let's eject the hell out there. Ace gets stunned here, but here follow-ups coming in for Red Esports. Black Dragon coming in for Eevee, trying to keep them in the fight here, but as of now, no follow-up available. AJ actually going for the bomb. He pops the super gun down, kills off the Natalia, and that's another pick off with this Yu Jong. What a play indeed! And that's gonna be 2 down from his side. Red Esports Box finally joining the fight on top of that.
Oh my goodness, is this wow? Eevee like showing up huge here, taking a very unfavorable fight and still managing to come out of it, with major profits. He does save his team from going back into base, but now they're gonna fight HY finding a great opportunity, gets a 3-man G Kundo, but that might not be an in as the Imperial Justice is gonna lock down the rest of his members. They needed a recall there after that play. The timing of the play was a little unfortunate, but hey, this is Mobile Legends. You don't have the time to wait.
Wow, Suhaz EVOS taking that fight immediately here, despite losing out a couple of heroes here, but it was a very, very smart play coming from HY. He actually caught out Mao, burst him in down before Mao could actually steal the turtle with the retribution, allowing Box to capitalize on that situation here. And Suhaz EVOS, they finally understood their timings here, but of course, all things considered, it is not over yet for Red Esports. Meanwhile, Suhaz EVOS, they are going to play a reset a little bit more here, try and buy a little bit more time for this Yi Chun-Sin. Meanwhile, now up top, Fufu is going to try and take a dive to his HY, but it is a very hard hero to kill here. HY has been very, very cheeky thus far.
Yeah, you know, we were talking about this on the quickie, whether or not that HY was going to get access to Cho, and I thought there is a possibility, depending unless Suhaz starts banning out some of the offlaners.
Oh, wow!
That's exactly what they did, and D-Ace getting the biggest clap of his life onto Fufu with the unstoppable force.
Yeah, that's the thing about Fufu, right? Like, if you gotta play it as a support, right? He's forced to play a core position just because they lack the marksman, but all that thought for now, look at this, the sustainability up on Eevee is just unreal. With the Vengeance popped up on Harry as well, finally takes him down, but whoo, Eevee, overextending his abilities, but we understand Fighter Yu Jong are pretty scary now, considering that how strong and big of an AoE his passive can get here.
But true. But Suhaz EVOS here rotated towards that top side to mirror the play. So while they're on bot side, they dove top side, they got the kill onto Aaron, and now they should be able to back to taking objectives pretty evenly. Both sides should lose a turret for this.
Wow, that's scary. Look at how much damage Box is doing to this tower. Immediately chomps it down like paper machete. But in this case, bottom side here, Mao, they will no trade-off as well, Red Esports. Meanwhile, top side, wow! Box actually getting kill on Aaron. That's so much damage coming from Yishun Xin now.
I mean, what can you do? The moment HY lands that lands his way of the dragon, is he gonna die here? Okay, he's good. He's good. The moment HY lands the way of the dragon, especially onto Aaron, and you have two other members around, you're almost guaranteed the kill.
Yeah, HY doing a fantastic job zoning in as well here on top of that. And look at this interesting play on the map feed, right? Suhaz EVOS, they're pretty split up. Red Esports lost Mao earlier on in top 5. Could not get out of the tempo to get up his buff to actually go in and contest with his turtle. So Suhaz EVOS, they understand this perfectly, and they're just making sure that they do not get back on their feet here. Great stuff coming from the Ace as well as AJ to kind of control the mid rotation by just camping out in the lanes now.
Yep, they are just forcing them in a really awkward spot here. But you have to admit that Mal, he's been able to farm out quite a bit here. Zaman Force has already been popped ejector onto Aaron, making sure his death straight away. He is not having a good game as Ash now on the run. Hayabusa trying to take out as many as possible. Fufu, with the help of Fufu, executes one. Unable to find the retribution kill, but Box is able to save the day. Eve, he needs to clean up shop. He saves one more. It's a 3-for-3 trade.
Oh, Eve, he could have gotten the Sylvana on top of that here, but look at the bigger picture. Mao is the bigger picture. So making sure that Mao dies is going to be okay, considering that they have lost Box in this sense here. So the cores here needs to go down if you have lost your own core. So great usage thus far, but Box pulling a big damage coming up here from the top side though.
And not to mention down by on bottom side, Harry just doing able to net themselves an extra turret, so that it's going to be a little bit more gold on their side to try and catch up to this big difference that Suhaz EVOS has developed over 6 minutes. 2K ahead.
Yeah, I like how Red Esports is playing this as well here. They understand that their win condition is to take split out fights here, and they need to take out some of the towers on the other side so they can have a little bit more room for Fufu and also Mao to actually kind of catch the backlines here.
Yeah, but again, they're going to have to sacrifice members at some point in time if they start aggressively rotating, especially through River when they don't have pressure. It's going to be a tough call here. But Fufu, once again, a living ward to kind of spot out their opponents here as the timing of blue buff has come back up. What is the play coming out from EVOS?
Oh, well, DAs here, they are going to try and make sure this Natalia does not have the greatest time, because as of now, Fufu, he is going to get scouted out from HY. And look at this zoning coming from Suhaz. They are making sure that they check every single bush, making sure that Fufu doesn't have the easiest time to kind of cut the backlines here.
Yeah, I mean, this is some really clean stuff. They are learning quite a lot from their predecessors from Singapore, because again, this is some very classic moves coming in from EVOS SG, but now that Suhaz EVOS has kind of incorporated into their play, they are looking much cleaner. The question is, how is this topside fight going to go? Yeah,
topside here, they are going to get obliterated here. Suhaz EVOS, they were not ready for this. It's in Red Esports, they grouped up, they caught up the Eudora, and that's going to be AJ down for count. Without AJ, that's going to be a little bit more room for Fufu to kind of pack the bad lines. Meanwhile, from the behind, Harry gets a nice stun, catches off the Cho, and that's going to be a big win for Red Esports. And this is going to be giving them the momentum that they need. Mountain Shocker is there. They see every one of the players there, but what can they do? They need the Way of the Dragon, but looks like they have the Black Dragon instead. They are going to go for the backlines. Can they catch off Aaron? He's going to be in some trouble. Ace tries to go for the ejector, does not have the buff widow, but look at this. They're all caught out and open. Where is the Yishun Xin? He's not even there for the fight here. That's going to be a big one from Box. Drops him down low, but where's the follow-up? Box is alone. AJ is there. Can they catch Harry? No, they cannot. A little bit of miscom there coming from Suhaz EVOS.
Yeah, that definitely was a bit of a throw of a fight there, because easily Suhaz EVOS could have just backed out of that situation, looked to clear the wave. It would have been absolutely fine. Aaron already used the Zaman Force, and that's one of the bigger spells that you have to worry about. Mal, yeah, sure, he can die, but he still needs to stack it up to get maximum damage out of that OK Shadow Kill. There is a pre-existing condition. So Suhaz, they didn't need to take the fight, yet they did anyway, and now HY, can he survive this? He flickers on out of there. He takes quite a bit of damage. Still alive. Wait. Oh! AJ able to block the damage for him as they get a catch onto Ash.
What?
Ash manages to use the Imperial Justice, buffers it in time. Great input cancellation.
Wow, that was seriously such a close call there coming from Red Esports. But
So
at the
very
same
close.
time, Suhaz EVOS, they are starting to underestimate this Natalia here. He's starting to do a lot of damage here, but instead, Ejector comes in, catches off Aaron. Fufu tries to go in for a save. Nothing much he can do.
Now they're going to be rotating towards this back to mid. They need to get control over it because Turtle is going to be a huge important objective to take. HYHY already there on side, but Mao might be able to get this free kill onto HYHY. He stands way in the dragon onto Mao. He has no way of escape. No okay shadow kill, as well as no quad shadows. But now they have to turn this around. They pulled on through. Mao has been chunked pretty low, but Fufu too low as well to even contest. They have to give away the turtle.
What a clutch they come from HYHY. Immediately, the moment Mao's shadow kills gets over, catches him on Wheel Dragon, and immediately the Black Dragon comes in from Eevee to zone them out, making sure that the turtle gets safely secure from box. What a tactical play coming from Suhaz EVOS, but was it actually worth it to commit so many spells to take that turtle buff?
Well, I think honestly with Suhaz, like they need to get as much as they can get because they've already developed a 3K goal lead. Red Esports is the one technically behind here. So Red Esports, if they can even get a positive trade or a 50-50 trade, especially when you're up against an opponent who has a what can you do? And what a great steal. Again, doing it time and time again. Jawhead things, you know?
Wow, what a play from the Ace as well. Like securing it, you know, goes in for the rebound and goes for the alley-oop and immediately secures by box. In the box indeed. But now here Ejector comes in. Fufu,
so
he's gonna get bursted down. That's gonna be him taken out by the Eudora. Black Dragon from behind to secure the fight as well. But the Eudora goes down here. Red Esports, they are gonna be out of position. Ash will get finished off with Eevee. And now the Way of Dragon from HY catches on towards Mao. Mao in some trouble. Red Esports wanted to split the fight, but guess what? Suhaz will be the one taking the upper hand. Now Harry trying his best to grind for the escape here, but can he do so here? Look at this. The sustainability up on Yujong. The Mountain Shocker on top of that. Aaron will go into retaliation and finally finish the mob box. Now out of position, but Aaron survives in the midst of the confusion and picks them all out one by one.
Wow, that was so smart by the Ace, where the position of which he threw Fufu was unbelievably smart. If he threw him into the lane, Fufu would have easily gotten out. If you threw him too far back in towards the jungle, towards the gargoyle side, Fufu has an easy way to get on out by hopping over the wall. Throwing him just over the river, pincering him between the tower and as well as his jungler, put him in such a great position to get a free kill onto Fufu and ensure that that box was going to live for the large majority of that fight.
Yeah, that's a fight that Red Esports actually needs here, considering that they were losing in terms of match control, and now they might actually lose even more here, and the Lord is going to be up for grabs up top here. But look at this, Red Esports, they're already set up shop to actually defend against this here, but is this the right play, considering that Natalia is forced to defend down the bottom creep wave though?
Yeah, I mean, she has no choice, and neither does she have much use here. But again, the Vengeance coming out, wow, protecting so much damage here. And now the counter engage coming in from Red Esports here, killing spree on towards that top side as HYHY finds some retribution of his own. But Ace coming in with the unstoppable force, no ejector just yet. Aaron still able to kite this out. However, Ash getting hit by literally everything here as they get chased down by the Black Dragon himself, and HYHY here to join the party. They find 2 kills for none off of the counter engage, and Suhaz EVOS is on top and will take Lord.
HY with the big plays here, getting the solo kill up bottom here to actually take down Fufu, and because of that, Red Esports, they know they were wrapped around here and immediately goes in for disengagement here. But now the Lord going to be out for contest here. Suhaz EVOS is going to try and force the issue here. Red Esports, they have to make some sort of play, but unfortunately, Harry is in no position here. He actually escapes away here in the wrong direction, but they don't exactly have the manpower for this fight.
Yeah, they really don't. And it's unfortunate of the timing, but Suhaz, they had this all down. And I think what Suhaz EVOS is really good at is just timings. Buff timings as well as objective timings. The way that they've been like setting up their plays is making it very difficult for Red Esports to say no, because if they win that fight, it's high risk, high reward.
Yeah, definitely here. But speaking of which, the Ace opening up the map a little bit more here, doing a fantastic job thus far with this ejector here. Meanwhile, topside HY being extremely annoying on this show, and now with the flicker freestyle point, catches on Mao. What a play indeed, and this is gonna be a disaster for them as Suhaz EVOS completely destroys Red Esports. Triple kill for Eevee, and now the outer turrets are exposed, and just like that, Red Esports, they cannot do anything at all. Suhaz EVOS, HY, look at this, making work towards the crystal, and they get taken out. And Suhaz EVOS, what a clutch from HY. Wow.
Oh, that was so clean. And Suhaz EVOS just absolutely shutting down the carries from Red Esports.
Who is going to be paired up with the AG?
I would
Baxia?
think
Yeah, it should be Baxia, right?
it should be either.
It should be a Baxia. Uranus should be on the other side of the lanes.
Yeah, because Uranus just doesn't want to interact with Esmeralda because Esmeralda is a pseudo counter pick to him in lane as well. So it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be using my super awesome abilities and being uninteractive. And Esmeralda is like, well, I'm gonna do the exact same thing except much better, and I steal your shields.
Fair indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, here, this is going to be game 2 between Red Esports and also Suhaz EVOS here. And for the first time ever, I'm seeing a very interesting draft here coming from Suhaz EVOS. Let's see how it all pans out. Ladies and gentlemen, here, this is going to be game number 2 between Suhaz EVOS versus Red Esports. As we jump straight into game here with Red Esports on the blue side, Mao will be playing the Cloud. Meanwhile, on the other side, we have Box going to be playing the Roger here as well.
Oh, kind of unlucky. Aaron is going into the lane with Lapu. A lane swap might be in need here at some point of the game. But so far, they're just going to not leash for Claude at this point in time. They're trying to maintain pressure across the mid lane to ensure no invades are going to occur. Because it's going to hurt a lot more if Red Esports gets invaded compared to the other way around.
Yeah, great read here coming from Suhaz EVOS. They actually had the Uranus matchup with the Benedetta, which is a better matchup compared to, like you said, the Esmeralda. Lapu does do pretty A-okay here, but look at this interesting play from Red Esports. Esmeralda already cutting Cape Wave, and they are going to abuse the fact that they can actually punish AJ for this place.
Yep. I mean, ooh, that. I wonder. I was questioning whether or not Harry had flicker there. I didn't look at it in time because I was hoping that he would blow AJ's flicker itself and then look to use his own flicker to bail on out of there. And that honestly would have set up for a potential dive or kill later on into the game. But Fufu now taking a little bit too much damage here. He's going to have to retreat to see how this plays out.
Yeah, Fufu now needs to try and set the tempo here to try and set up for a couple of kills here. Unfortunately, he might actually get focused down. Look at this. Aaron immediately goes for the dive. Sorry, it is going to be the Box here. The power of the Roger shines here, catches in on the glyphs on the edge of the outer cast range as well.
Fufu should have known better there. He didn't expect Roger to hit level 4 so quickly right off of the River Crab actually. Now the Ace, he's going to go into this 1v1 against Ashe, which is completely fine to be fair, but he needs to make sure that he is distancing himself just enough so that AJ has a lot of room to kind of play around with.
Yep, Fufu now trying his best to actually going for the stun here, but like I said, Suhaz EVOS, they're just too tanky. They're making sure that AJ is going to be the true carry from side of his Suhaz EVOS, and AJ, he cannot afford to die at all.
Yep, the blue buff is back up. Sorry, the purple buff. Solar Wind has come back up for the side of Suhaz EVOS, and they're trying to steal it away, but Veil is there to protect. But this turtle is still so big. Turtle being taken away by Box at this point in time, but they need to get on out of there. They might lose eBay in the process. The Ace tries to turn around and help him out. Now Box gets into the backline, tries to get onto Fufu, gets that first initial kill. That's what they were looking for as they regroup and force Red Esports back.
Oh, great bait there coming from EVA as well here. Uranus extremely tanky, does have all 20 stacks on top of that with the regeneration. Look at him. He was so low, and guess what? He's back with full health, almost able to secure the lane. And Harry getting caught out, might be in some trouble. Whew, close call for him. But fortunately for him, it is a better data.
Saved by the iframes. And just in case if you guys don't know what iframes mean, it actually means invulnerability frames. Frames in which you cannot receive any damage and cannot be stopped.
Yeah, definitely. But at the same time here, Aaron here is gonna try to... Well, he did a tremendous job in cutting the creep wave and set up a tempo. Unfortunately, Suhaz EVOS is just super tanky in this regards. Guess what? They are gonna try and catch for the Aaron. Goes for the dive here from HY, but misses the angle. But Aaron will force the... purify his way out of this situation, but Box just hits like a truck with the turtle shield.
Yep, and I mean, Suhaz EVOS are doing a really good job of how they're playing. They're making sure that, you know, they have one member constantly pushing. They're playing a 1-in-4 strategy where one person needs to kind of just hold on that pressure, but now the dive coming onto the bottom side there. Mao pops up that Blazing to Whip, but it ain't going to be enough. He gets absolutely destroyed by Fufu, able to find the return kill with the help of Ashe in the back to gun him down, but is this going to be it? Are they going to keep going? No way, that's so greedy. And Fox goes right in, allowing HY to get a fat stun on towards that backline. Goodbye, Fufu.
Wow, what a clutch play there coming from Boss, using the iframe here, dodging important spells against Red Esports, allowing them to actually go in for the fight there. So it was phenomenal to watch as Suhaz EVOS, they're still dictating the tempo of the game. Can they continue? But now, my biggest problem here is, from the side of Suhaz EVOS, is AJ is the biggest damage dealer right now. And Red Esports, they understand that, hey, mages are there to chip down damage, and Chang'e does not come online anytime soon yet.
I mean, she's got some decent damage overall, but let's see how this fight's gonna go. As Aaron getting into the falling star move, but they're trying to prioritize to get this turtle. They nail the turtle, but now can they win this fight? Yes, they do. They just turn around and delete Aaron and gonna continue pushing on that fight. They also get one more onto Fufu. Mal is like, hell no, get me out of this. As Harry tries to look for the return kill on AJ. The Revitalize is gonna buy him just enough time and into the safety, into the sweet arms of his teammates.
Wow, Suhaz EVOS extremely tanky compositions here, and it is actually working out for them. And Red Esports, they need to find some sort of damage here. Can they buy time for Mao to come online? We saw how Mao came in with the Blazing Duet. Did not exactly do too much there.
I mean, Mal couldn't. There's nothing much that Mal can do until he gets his. Unless he's fully stacked. Unless he's fully stacked with the Art of Thievery, on top of the fact that he has the Golden Staff, then he can do a lot more. But until then, he's just kind of like, I can sort of do stuff. Not the best.
Oh no, Ash goes in for the ultimate as well here. Goes in for catch. Fufu gets a big one here to the box here, but the Blazing Duet is there. HYHY finally gets taken out here. That's going to be a double kill in the hands of Red Esports. A great catch indeed, but now the retaliation comes in. AJ with a big knock up as well. Box will go in for the fight as well. Will take down not one, but two players. So that's going to be a fairly awkward fight down mid though.
Yeah, fairly awkward indeed. I mean, it could have gone a little bit better there, but Suhaz forcing that situation and knowing that they have just like really a huge lead onto Box, they're just utilizing his lead and really forcing it down Red Esports' throats.
Well, that's pretty much their win condition here. Meanwhile, Red Esports, they have to buy time for Aaron to come over the line here. He does have the Enchanted Talisman up on the Esmeralda, but he needs one more item if he wants to get a little bit more tanky and to tank the front lines for the side of Red Esports. Meanwhile, Mao needs the space to get those farm as well.
Yep. But looking down on towards that bottom side, like Aaron is going to be continuously busy dealing with this constant pushing Eve, while the rest of the team plays on the opposite side of the map. Like Suhaz EVOS are doing an especially great job at playing the macro game.
Oh, now look at this here. Eve, he's trying to bait out this fight here. Mao does have the Demon Hunter Sword, just purchased less than a minute here, and that's going to do some serious damage. Eve trying to buy a little bit of time, and eventually gets taken down here. But meanwhile, that's happening top side here. Space created. They're diving onto Fufu. Can they kill this mob? Yes, they will. Box looking to go for the Benedetta, and that's going to be a double kill for him. So great usage of that team, the opportunity here coming from Suhaz EVOS.
Eve, he didn't even bother using his consecration. Like, he knew he was going to die, especially when you're up against Mao, who's playing Claude and also has the Soul of Lava. So the consistent, slow, and true damage is just a little too much to handle. Might as well not waste my time.
Yeah, and meanwhile here, Red Esports, they are going to try to open up the map a little bit more here. They finally hit towards the 7-minute mark. Can they drag it towards the 12-minute mark? That is where Aaron and Mao will start to come online. That's very, very important for them right now. Fufu?
Yes, it is, but AC's kind of in a weird position here. Nobody there to back him up, and Red missed an opportunity, but AJ, he's just hiding right there! He walks right out, and Fufu is like, no, I do not have enough information to capitalize
That
on
was so sad there. If Fufu took the opportunity to actually kick off AJ, that would be a done deal for AJ. But of course, you know, they've got to be a little bit disciplined. I can understand from the minds of Red Esports, they are a little bit afraid.
Yeah, and there are, I mean, they're only 3K behind, but the 4-11 just looks really, really daunting.
Yeah, definitely here. Meanwhile, Suhaz EVOS, they are going to be taking a chill pill here, trying to find those opportunity. Meanwhile, Red Esports, they're not going to try and force a fight here. They're going to try and buy as much time as they can. Meanwhile, a huge burst there coming from Fufu. That's going to be 7 deaths in the hands of this show. That is not looking good for him there. Meanwhile, Aaron tries to salvage his fight. Diaz is going to get poked out here. Mao still holding out to the Blazing Duet here. Does not want to use this hit, but at the same time, Ash will force out the ultimate in that regards.
All right, so nobody really benefits other than Suhaz at this point in time. I mean, Fufu, he's been getting caught out so many times. No matter how hard he tries to look for an angle, he's taking a lot of traditional methods to get towards the backline. Like, he really needs to start thinking creatively and using the walls and maybe arguably using his flicker as well to get over certain angles to catch them off guard.
Oh, look at this. Eevee just buys so much space here. forcing 3 people trying to go into chase, and they can't exactly take him down. Ash is there, but here comes the rest of the team from Suhaz EVOS. It's the perfect bait to revitalize keeps them there. Now they got to force the issue, and a huge burst! Oh my god, from AJ, double kill, catching 2 from Red Esports, and now Harry is left all by himself. Can he go for more? Box is gonna catch out to his Eric. Can he finish off this Esmeralda? They're diving behind towers, and Box with the range attack here will get the job done. And just like that, they lose 4. Red Esports walked into the perfect trap in the hands of Suhaz EVOS.
That was just great. That was just so great here. And I think Red just making some absolute rookie mistakes here. You're chasing down a Uranus. You're hoping that nothing is going to happen. And Suhaz just take full advantage of the situation. It's like, yeah, keep chasing our Uranus. We're waiting here right down towards the lane that we have priority of, and that is going to be the bot lane.
My goodness indeed, but the fight is not over. Fufu tries to make a play, cannot exactly catch out of AJ here. Meanwhile, DA is being a little bit cheeky here. Tries to roll around here, rotates around, trying to cut off this potential blue-red buff away from Red Esports. And Suhaz EVOS, they are going to get it for free. There's nothing Red Esports can do. And Suhaz EVOS, they might actually close out this game potentially here. It is looking pretty good here for Suhaz EVOS fans.
Yeah, they're looking especially strong as all of them. Just taking full advantage of the situation and trying to taunt their opponents to make a mistake at this point in time. Like AJ, he's just waiting to get something done here, and Fufu slowly trying to push and reclaim control over Vision in his own jungle, and that's always just feels bad.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be a really rough game here. Meanwhile, Red Esports, they are going to try and fight this out, right? Eren got his item. He got his item. But the problem here is DA also has an Athena shield. And look at this. He's going to get dived on. The turtle buff on Box is slowly going to hit him like a truck. Falling Star Moon to disengage. He is tanky. He does have the damage. But the problem is here, countermeasures up on the tanks from Suhaz EVOS are already taken in place.
Yeah. And let's see how far these countermeasures are going to go. Dominance Ice just being purchased by EVE. That's just going to make it even more annoying to deal with. The more members are being
look at the map, man. Look at Benedetta. What?
Yeah, it's fine. Cut the waves. It doesn't matter. It's good. It just means that Suhaz are making the decision, yeah, we're finishing this. Benedetta is just kind of like messing around, and EVE is going to survive, so we're good. We're getting a free Lord.
Yeah, that's going to be a free law for Suhaz EVOS here. But the Red Esports, they cut a creep wave here. The Benedetta is not in this fight. That's going to be Fufu getting completely destroyed here. 0, 9, and 4. And just like that, Red Esports, they are struggling here. I'm not sure what was going through the minds of Harry to actually cut the creep wave by going all the way far back to the base.
Yeah, I mean, like, initially it is a good idea from Red Esports, but they have to understand the position that they're in. And I think that's what Red Esports fails to do, is that they fail to kind of like take a proactive look at themselves and the state of the game and come up with the best decision possible. Yes, in other situations where you're even, cutting the wave down on bot side, absolutely fine, but not when Lord is up and not when you're 7k behind against your opponents.
Yeah, now the Lord is going to be knocking out the tier 3 here. The Chang'e out is there trying to zone them out. Unfortunately, it's barely tickling Suhaz EVOS in that regard. Now, Eren goes for the dive. Harry is trying their best to roll down towards the Lord here. Meanwhile, up top, Box is going to focus down on Fufu, and Fufu, the Cho, is going to be the easiest kill of their lives here. 0, 10, and 4. Nothing much that Wave Dragon can do here, as they are going to try and continue to finish out the entirety of the game potentially here. Suhaz EVOS, they get 1, they get 2, they get 3, and they are going to get the crystal on top of that. Ladies and gentlemen here, that's going to be Suhaz EVOS taking 2-0.
Woo! Our first 2-0 of the season. Congratulations to Suhaz EVOS with a really great showing and a really big tribute to their predecessors here as they build a name for themselves here. This is going to be a very exciting team to keep watching.
Yeah.